This has got to be the most abrupt stream opening ever. Because, first of all, I don't know if this is going to work right out of the bat. Second, well, we're beginning in the loading screen. That usually doesn't happen.
Yeah, not even freaking seeing the like start of the thing.
Yep.
Uh, just skip all of the intros and start the stream as it's loading.
Yep.
And notifications are out. That's
Fuck
good.
yeah.
Oh, snap, it's cracking.
That's even better. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I like how I guess it's glitch text, but it just appears as squares.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, then just break up your name.
mhm. So
Alright, hold on. Are the squares supposed to be like emojis?
I don't know.
Because I know sometimes on like certain browsers and stuff, emojis appear as like just blank boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Hmm.
It is just squares.
Yeah. Oh, so it's intentionally squares. Hmm. So what do I do now? um. Oh fuck! There's music.
Oh,
That usually doesn't happen. I'm not used to music in this.
what?
What? What is it?
Freaking music.
Yeah. So, a little bit of an update. A little bit more mods. I tried to like get some other mods and they didn't work. And if you saw the fucking loading screen, it was like this mod needs 1.1 and this mod needs 1.2.1 or whatever. And yeah. But it still
Yeah.
works. I even had to like hack a few things. I even like tried out some things for the fucking lulz. Like, let's go back to the fucking rocket or the space. Oh, okay. Let's go back here. I wonder if I could change the game so you could like be a little bit more easier to see. Oh well. So anyway, for the lulz, oh by the way, a little bit more parts here than there was before.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's just make a little fucking airplane here. About the simplest airplane that you can make. But, you know, just to be funny and to see that I could, like, there's this. I have a mod that lets you construct. I have a mod now that lets you construct launch pads on other planets and stuff.
Nice.
So that makes it a little bit easier, though I've not put any out yet. But
Yeah.
if you notice, like, it has a resource called rocket parts. And these are the things that you need to build rockets. But it's a resource. So I fucking hacked in an engine. Let's wait for it to fucking load because it takes forever because there's a million things on. So yeah, I made an engine that burns rocket parts as fuel.
What? What the freak? Rocket parts as fuel.
Also, this guy is gonna die. Yeah. I knew they were gonna die.
Freaking rocket that runs on other rockets.
Yep. Like, I imagine that they would, like, they have a door in the back, and they have a bunch of old, like, rusty rocket parts and whatnot, and they just throw them out the back for thrust.
Or it's like a freaking, like a coal engine.
Mm-hmm.
Shovel the crunchy rocket parts into the thing.
Yeah.
There's just one personnel doing nothing but shoveling the rocket parts into the thing, like it's a freaking like it's a freaking train or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Walk. It's hunky. Ooh.
Nice. Nice night for a walk, he says. Hmm. What next?
Freaking I just realized that this freaking like thing that appeared in my dream.
Yeah?
A plant, like a grass type recolor of with angry eyes.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Really?
To drawing, I'll show you after it's done. Waiting for you. Dialogue from something.
Why were you gone last night?
Awful. Like, I still feel pretty bad right now.
Yeah?
But the freaking weather over here has been killing me. Like, it's rained for pretty much the entire week. And not only do I have allergies, but also, like, the rain freaking, like, the freaking, like, allergies even more. So, the past entire week, really, I've been getting constant headaches and just having a whole lot of fun, in quotes.
Yeah. I've been doing nothing. As usual. I finally fucking started to reinstall the OS on my old crap top. But that's only like just now. Yeah. Other than that, it's been this game. And this spacecraft right here needs a little bit of explanation. But the TLDR is that I did a bunch of missions, and now there's like a shitload of Kerbals on here. Hence why there's so many containers right here. And this is just designed to, like land on Kerbin, as it were. It's not designed to do anything else. It's just this.
Yeah.
But why the hell would I need this if I can... What's over here? Roblox. What's over here?
I guess Kerbal Space Program is kind of like Roblox. But it's
Maybe.
if Roblox could only do one thing, and that was accurately emulate space travel.
Yeah, like, isn't there like a bunch of shitty space maps, but they're like crap?
crap on maps on Roblox in general.
Yeah. Of course, like, almost all the maps are crap.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty much. And not only that, but there's maps for basically everything. They're all pretty much the same in quality.
Yep.
Slightly higher, but still.
Remember the obbies? Those are the fucking classic ones.
Freaking bare bones basic.
Who's on here? I don't know. Why is everything so fast?
Might be on, double time or something.
I think we're just really low. But who's on here? Oh, it's not as much as I thought. Really, I need to fucking crash this thing because it's up. Does it have any remote control?
Or your bank account.
Hmm.
with Robux, I assume. For 100 Robux.
I'm sweating like a lot right now.
Actually pretty cold here.
That's a nice roll reversal. So yeah, there's this op spaceship they want to get rid of because it's op. Overpowered.
Yeah.
And, but if it's not remote controllable, I can't really destroy it. So, like, I'm gonna undock, except for all but one guy. Oh, okay. Transfer to... Oh, come on, that's not even... I want there. Transfer the crew. And then we need to do this.
Robux is the best new cryptocurrency. And it'll be big.
I forget what this is. Why is it broken?
What?
I don't know. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to undock this and see if it still works. Okay, it don't work. Let's do that and control from here. Okay. That was easy. But that's not what I wanted to do. The shitty thing is, it's like, who gets to die? I mean, they're all fucking smiling away. Like, what the fuck? They're all fucking... Like, none of them are fucking freaking out. That doesn't happen very often.
Nope. Not even a single one is just straight-faced. Engine man.
Usually I based... Okay, like, what one has the shittiest name?
I read Uh, yeah, barely read them. So I can't even tell.
Toy Story Aliens Lot. Whatever that is.
I think it's laugh or
Yeah.
something. Comma. Camelot.
I have an idea. I have a better idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a remote control. It's like a big fucking... Like, imagine like a big TV remote in space.
Cheese moon.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so what am I doing? I don't know.
Was that your base? It's the space base, technically.
That's one of them. I have a lot. And that's not even like... That's not even my best one. Though it is the most advanced right now, but that's because of cheating. That's why I want to get rid of it. It's because I'm like, lol, let's test this out. Well, I'm like... Like, if you go to the map view, you see this fucking line intersecting the solar system all weirdly. And you look at the capsule and it's like traveling 100,000 meters per second.
Holy frick.
And it's like...
That is more than Sonic fast.
Yeah. It's like fucking... It's not Big Rigs fast, but it's faster than Sonic fast.
Yeah. I'd say probably about Eggman fast.
I don't know.
He's faster than Sonic.
Yeah. It's not Mario. Mario is faster than Sonic, by the way.
Yeah. Mario's faster than Sonic. Eggman is, like, coded to be faster than Sonic. That only applies to Sonic, and if Mario is faster than Sonic, then he's faster than Eggman too. And then of course Big Rigs is...
Yeah.
Isn't Big Rigs faster than Mario?
I think they're the same, actually.
Okay.
They can both
They're
go...
equally matched.
Yeah. Big Rigs, like the Big Rigs truck and Mario from Mario 64, can both go infinite velocity. Sonic can only go, like, fast enough to break the screen a little bit. You know, that's kind of nothing, really. What's this? Is this the regular one? 0.5, 0, 1, 1, 290 to 240. So, okay, so this is just better in every way. Nice. Too bad I can't make, like, a big remote control.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
What can you do in that game? I'm assuming this game?
What do you
I was talking
mean?
about big rigs. Which game are you talking about? Kerbal or
Kerbal.
one of the games we mentioned? In Kerbal, you just basically space, and you can build your own ship.
Yeah, you can...
It's like you're the NASA.
Yeah, that's what it's like, isn't it? It's like fucking NASA the game.
Yeah, it's basically just NASA Simulator.
Yep. Except, like, actually good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not, like, waiting 70 billion years to actually finish prototyping
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. And this one, you just freaking, let's try this setup today.
Yep.
Or
It's like, why don't you do this? You can do it.
Yeah. Instead of having to, like, maths before even considering pumping in the hundreds and thousands of dollars that it takes to build a ship.
Okay, so where's my engine? I have this really, like, overpowered engine. Where is it? The only downside, if you could call it the downside... Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. The 1 meter version. This is what I've been using for a while. It sounds great. You said Mario 64, and I've got a flashback of Ocarina of Time, or OOF 64.
Oh, Ocarina of Fail?
Maybe.
Or Ocarina of... Or
Ocarina of Fast?
Ocarina of Fast?
A good game. He said it's a good game, though, so... I don't know.
Might have meant Ocarina of Time. But I'm sure Ocarina of Fast could be up in that category.
Well, F and T are, like, right next to each other on the keyboard.
Yeah, so I think it was just a mistype. Regardless. Fast! As played by Vinny from Vinesauce.
Yeah, that actually exists. Sure, let's be all lazy and use this. Need a communication thing. There you go. We also need electricity, which is going to be this. Wonder if this thing can take off by itself. Thermal. Actually, I'm kind of surprised there. Let's move this down. Yeah, there you go. I doubt this thing could take off by itself, but I'm gonna try anyway. This engine has a lot of heat, so, Oh, let's also put one of these on. Where is it? There it is. Turn off these things. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it weighted it down. This is going to be too heavy to take off by itself. So let's do... Yeah, I have so much things that's how long it takes. Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah, you see... Oh, fucking hell. Almost. It can almost take off by itself. Obviously.
Close.
Wouldn't be KSP without explosions.
Yep. Staple of the game.
Yep.
exploded, but yet everything kind of stayed in the same location.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty.
So anyway, let's make this better. Let's put one of those on and a structural thing. Not that one. Not that one. How's this one? 0.1. 0.1. That one looks better. Then we have this actual one. If I scroll down enough. Okay, I'm on the... Then we have an even bigger version. And we need more cooling for this one. Otherwise, it will blow itself up. Command and control. This is basically the one that's going to get discarded when it, like, once we get there. Stage. There we go. Let's do it. I'm assuming that this will actually lift off. At least get different music when it's loading.
Yeah.
It's like they knew it'd be taking a while.
And some variety.
Yeah, there
Dying.
you go. This thing's like anti...
Sounds like an oof.
Yeah? When you die... Oh, the classic sound. I remember that. You could hear other players do... Like, when other players died, you could also hear it.
Freaking, classic Minecraft death sound. Which is kind of similar, but, not as mimetic as the Roblox one.
In fact, like, the Minecraft death sound... It's like an adult version.
It's like the Roblox death sound grew up.
Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, this engine is like anti-gravity. And I don't consider this cheating because, like, you know, I actually worked up to this point. Because, you know, missions. And it's slow. Let's speed it up. You can see how it heats up. Damn it, I'm going the wrong direction. Let's not tip over either. That would be really bad. Orbit. What's this? More VP stuff. Great, let's... Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. When you die in Roblox, it sounds like an oof. Oh, okay, there we go. I also went and took an opportunity to clean up the space in space. Just to make sure
you got rid of some of the debris or something?
Yeah. There's ships all over the place. You couldn't see anything.
Materials for a rocket, or is it free?
And this... Right now, it's actually free. But you can actually go through a mode where you have to pay for everything. I kind of want to do that, actually.
It's basically I guess the real game. Even though, really, with the free stuff, it's just essentially easy mode, because you still have to, like, do the whole waiting thing and everything.
Yeah, I still have to, like, fly the missions.
Yeah. For a simple way to do
I remember
stuff.
back when...
there's autopilot, but that's
yeah, I have,
something
like...
that really only works for, like, driving in straight lines.
Damn it, I actually have I have, like, 3 different kinds of autopilots here. And, most of the time I only use one of them. I mean, most of the time I barely use them at all, but... There's actually engines that break with the autopilot, so... It's more like, use this autopilot to figure out how I need to do something, and then do it. Manually. Hope that game have aliens. I don't think it does. It's just the Kerbals, which are kind of aliens.
Yeah. They're essentially the lore behind them. It's basically like, what if, like, humans developed space travel before they developed complex thinking?
Yeah, that's what it is.
They're idiots, but they're also, like, masters at building spacecraft.
Yep. You can tell this by the fact that they don't have any cities anywhere, but they have a spaceport. You know, that's just like...
Freaking hilarious.
Yep.
But yeah, too bad this game is not No Man's Sky in terms of its planets. Most of it is just, like, the bulk of the game basically is just around the building of spaceships.
I tried to get
more... Of course, like, challenging yourself to go to planets.
There's a mod there you can get other planets, but I couldn't get it to work. Let's fix things. And... okay, there we go. 125 to 141. That's still crap. But anyway, I want to go to the moon, because this thing... all it is a fucking big remote. You know, if you have a spacecraft that you can't control because you've messed up and didn't put a thing in, you can use this to control it. Well, I mean, all you do is you dock this to it, and then you can control it. So there you go.
Nice.
So anyway, we need to get to the moon. Or the mun in this case. M-U-N. So let's do more orbital bullshit. In fact, I could fly this thing. Let's click that off. I didn't put a mech jeb on. You know, that's already a big fuck up.
Yeah, well...
So, that's the autopilot. I could fly this manually, but... it's not like I don't know how to do this. But, you know, it sucks more when you have to do it like that. So anyway, let's warp here. I'm going to be using the time acceleration a lot, obviously. But even more so, I'm going to... usually, like, obviously, when you play this game, you use the time acceleration.
Yeah, unless you just really, really like taking a backseat in games. Like, you really like playing games like the freaking mobile games where you have to wait 24 hours to upgrade a building. Waiting that amount of time. Only in a game that's pretty active like this.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do... obviously... I'm still going to use the... I mean, every time you play this game, you use time acceleration, but... this case, I'm going to be using it even more. I'm going to try to shave off as much seconds as I can here. Usually I wait like 15 seconds. But, that's boring waiting, 5 seconds, like every time you need to do things. Let's go for it. What's that? Oh, it's space debris. I didn't even know that was there. Yeah, there's a lot of space debris. I need to turn the setting on so you can see it.
Piece of space trash.
Yep. Space junk. 0.0 right out of the gate. That's fucking good. Let's turn that thing off and see if... oh, we're gonna crash into the moon. Let's fix this. $54. Well, it has no atmosphere, so that's good enough. So anyway, we're going to the moon. Let's fast forward. But not physics acceleration. Oh, what was that? That's not fast enough. Fucking first mission that I do of the day, and it's an unmanned one. On a stream, nonetheless. Oh, did it just fucking... oh, we're at the moon. Let's get out of time acceleration and add this. Really, I need to, go in a higher orbit. 250 would be good. And it'll take 36 seconds to do that, huh? Well, let's do it. At least you can see everything.
Yeah.
Usually when you do this, there's a chance that you're going to be in the dark all the time. We need to stop it at... right there. Okay, maybe not like that. Right there. And now we wait.
Waiting.
Wait for this fucking thing to go down. While I open up a package. I undercut. I fixed it. Okay, so am I going in the same direction? Damn it. Whatever, it's good enough. Let's warp here. Let's do this. Oh, is that the thing? That's not fast enough. $30. Here we go. 2. Need to stop at 5 seconds. 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. This music kind of reminds me, like, I want to say, like, Mario RPG or something. Or maybe something like... It
I don't know.
kind of does have a Mario RPG kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I think it's more like Final Fantasy or something.
It's more epic. Again, Mario RPG was made by Square, so...
Mm-hmm. Oh, Paper Mario. That's what it's reminding me of.
Oh, Paper Mario.
At least the 1,000-Year Door.
Frick, I need to play 1,000-Year Door at some point.
Mm-hmm.
That's, let's see, I've played the first Mario game. I actually have the first Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Copy of it.
0.1.
That I played on the 64. Finished it. Because I think what happened is that I got to, like, the second to last boss in the game. Like, getting all the star guys.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the Ice King in the freaking Ice Palace thing. So I got to him, but I think it was under-leveled, so he's really difficult.
Yeah.
I'll just come back to this later, and then it's been like 3 years.
Huh.
And for 1,000-Year Door, I never had I didn't have a GameCube until, so I never got to play that. Then, of course, Super Paper Mario was the one that I started with, and I think I've played a little bit of Sticker Star, because I'm pretty sure I still own Sticker Star, though it might have gotten sold or something, like sold back to GameStop. That's why I didn't play very much of it.
Yeah,
Even though the Sticker Star, the only redeemable quality about that particular Mario game was the music. The music was freaking great. Itself made me want to die. The battle system was really tedious, to say the least. Just a basic turn-based battle game like Pokemon seemed like the most interesting thing in the world.
The only real knowledge that I have of Paper Mario is from a TAS of the 1,000-Year Door, which is one of the best speedruns that I've ever seen, but it's still just a TAS.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's yeah, if you saw earlier, I accidentally but I was able to make it work anyway. Another 0.0. Okay, some VP awesomeness going down.
What, good art?
Yeah. Set that thing up. Oh boy. Yeah, there you go. It's not that oh boy, here we go. More things. 0.7. Oh, come the hell on. Let's do this. 27 minutes, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Target. Turn around right now. I've actually crashed into a space station before. I had a fucking space car, as it were, and I wanted to go to a space station, and it worked well enough. But I was so precise that I hit the space station. I was too good. And I destroyed a lot of it. But nobody died somehow. 30, 20, 10, 0. Almost. There you go. Now we need to target it. And now, just the thrusters can be fast enough. At least they're better than the other thrusters that I had.
Yeah.
I had some thrusters on the old one that were so bad that they... Okay, let's not crash. I might crash. Oh wait, there it goes. Let's just do this. Do this. Line it up with that on the ball. And then... There you go. Now we're not moving. Now I need to switch to this. I'm sure that everyone is out of this. Transfer crew. No crew on part. Transfer crew. No crew on part. Empty. 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 Okay, good. Let's undock. Let's say undock. And now we need to... Now we need to set that as the target. Line our thrusters up. And let's do it. Oh, I had the wrong docking port on here. Oh, well, it'll work. Oh, come, okay, there we go. Let's get this aligned. Fast docking? No, that's not going to be good enough. But it was good enough, okay. control from here. So now we can actually control this thing, which is what I wanted in the first place. And of course, the very first thing I'm going to do is point this backwards. First, I need to turn that engine off. You see the space station over here. Actually kind of pretty. With the lights on and everything.
Yeah.
So I turn the engines backwards and let's just crash into the ground. It won't even take a while. We're not far from the ground. But I do want to crash, like, directly into the ground. You can't see anything, but it's about to happen. Yeah, there you go.
Explode.
I like how the music just stopped.
Yeah, it's as abruptly as the ending to the ship.
Yep. So, what are these? It's just debris. What am I looking at? Oh, come on. Some of it survived.
Oh no.
But it's gonna crash pretty soon. Can I... no, it's dead. It's basically dead.
Literally just look at now.
Yep. What's that one now? Well, either way, let's go back to the Space Center. Now that we've disposed of the contraband.
Contraband that was created by the same people who made the legit ships.
Yep.
Oh snap. Actually good. Almost looks like a comic book.
Yeah?
It's got that freaking action hero comic vibe to it.
Huh. What now? Oh, they're all going to sleep. Maybe, I don't know. Should I land this thing? Oh, wait, hang on. Settings. Don't know what that is.
Whoa, what's that? Okay. Freaking Krita decided it would be a good idea to crash. Thankfully, though, it actually had an autosave.
Yeah?
It would actually save.
What I'm going to do right now is make a... Oh my god, it's this music. I forgot how fucking... I mean... It's kind of catchy. But it gets monotonous after a while. So let's... Yeah, sure, let's put that one in. And then... You know what? Nah, that's not good enough. Let's do it this way. Okay, so the idea is one of these engines, like you have this little one, and then you have a bigger one, which is 10 times. Actually, I think, let's see, 10. 1.25 to 10. 1.253. Yeah. Either way, this one, the little one's 1.25 thrust, this one's 10 thrust, this one's 80 thrust, which is about what it should be. I'm just thinking, what should I do here?
No idea.
Is there a other thing? Argon. What about that one? No, that's not what I want. Maybe. That one's fucking 5 tons. This one's only 1. What they need is an argon tank that's like this. 'Cause come the hell on. I've not heard this one before. I guess they added music since then. Or maybe I have heard it and it's just rare. I don't know anymore. Monopropellant. You should be able to select all the fucking ones. Either this is what I had before. You have a fucking... If I go here... Go to command and control. Then you have one of those, and you have one of those. Then you have another one. And then you do things. Let's see what I can figure out. Let's there you go. I kinda like the music.
Kerbal Space Program just has like pretty good variety music.
Yeah. Too bad this spaceship looks like shit. It doesn't look nearly as cool as the other one did.
Yeah, sleekness is not this ship's best talent.
Like the other one had it kind of had this, but it was like a little bit, you know, it had a bunch of them and it went all the way around.
Yeah.
And it had this, you know, authenticness to it. Also lag spikes. I don't know why that happens. So, let's see if we can do things. Maybe we can get a small, maybe we can get a smaller tank for here. Or did they really decide that for a little tiny little fucking, you know, thruster thing, you absolutely need these gigantic tanks that are bigger than the rest of the ship?
Yeah.
And are probably like, if you covered this whole thing with those rockets, you couldn't carry this thing off the ground.
Yeah. Utterly pointless.
Yep. I'm not impressed. Maybe if I did this, we did it. Fucking finger gymnastics required. Let's move this. I suppose now it's a little bit better. Of course, we're going to strut this up later. Huh. I guess this is a bit heavier than the old one.
Yeah.
So, let's... Damn it, I'm really fucking... Fuck it. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's just put a big old engine on. 2 meters. And before I launch it without a docking port. This, like like a whole bunch of other ones, isn't supposed to come back. This goes up and it stays up in space forever. Or until you get rid of it. But... damn it, my only problem is, like, what now? You know, you have a fuel tank. You could have some regular RCS. But it's not that great. I hate this song. I don't, but... that's not good enough. That's a little bit better, but... 5.4, are you kidding me? I'm disappointed in this.
What, in the ship?
Kind of, yeah. The lack of good parts to use. Let's go back to the original because it looks better. We don't need a battery. Structural. What's that one? I guess it's not that bad. It's not as good as this. The idea is, like, it kind of looks ugly right now, but you put stuff around it and it's better. Good engines, where are they? Maybe I could hack a part that... It wouldn't look as good, though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I had this thing. But if I'm going to use that, why don't I just... I already have one that's good. That has those. I don't need another one. What's this? I need to make a spaceship that uses that. Looks cool. Wasted an entire song just fidgeting around. Like, what do I do here? I wish they weren't as long.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this one. That's not long at all. Maybe I could do like... Maybe I could like hack the part and make it twice as small. Like, you know, make this, you know, like just crush it a little bit, as it were. EM drive 1. What's this? What if I had 3 of them?
Dang.
That might be it. That might work a little. That might work a bit better. Let's do structural. Structural. That might work. Let's do this. It's a little bit better. I still don't know. I don't like how the engines, like, they come down below the thing here. Maybe I could put something else there. Like, say, if I do this, I could put a remote control there. And now it fits. Barely. And then you put electricity and stuff. Looking good. About as good as this thing's gonna get.
Almost has style.
Yeah, but not as much as the original. We need these things so that it won't fucking blow itself up. It'll melt in space if you don't do that. What's that? A solar panel. I don't need it. Let's see. Command and control. Communication, there we go. Then we just have like one of these here. It's almost there. It almost looks decent. I don't...
Yep, getting closer.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is how like these things kind of don't look that good. But I mean, that kind of adds to the style, though. like random, mechanical bits on it. It's like what Star Wars would do.
Just add a bunch of mechanical details and say it's futuristic.
Yeah, there you go. Now am I missing something? Because this is the classic KSP scenario where you're like, looks like I've got everything, and then you go, and then like halfway through the mission you realize that you forgot some.
Yeah.
That's just like everybody does that. If that's not happened to you, then like you've
Probably
not.
will.
Yeah. That's like a rite of passage. Of course, another staple of KSP. Struts up the ass. I remember this meme from back in the day. It's like, does it move? Yes. Should it move? No. Struts. Does it move? No. Should it move? Yes. Boosters. Which was a modification of another meme that used WD-40 and duct tape for the same thing.
Probably seen that meme at some point since it sounds familiar, but that's probably one of the more, I guess, dead ones.
Yeah, it's really old. This is Crew Car 2.0, which isn't what I called the original. But that doesn't matter. So, do I have everything? I have the electricity. I don't have RCS. I need to put that on. You see, I knew I'd forget some. 0.15, 0.1. Okay, now I need to do things. A structural girder. This is some of the... Damn it, remember Ender Shadows? You remember Ender Shadows. The one where I fucking blew up that house and it had like a big explosion and everything with TNT.
Yeah.
I swear, like, he used some of this music in those videos. So this is nostalgic.
You like use the KSP soundtrack?
Yeah. Because it's just, was like Kevin MacLeod or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just his music. Like that's like the YouTube soundtrack, as it were.
Yeah. You need to not have to worry about getting your video striked or taken down or anything.
Yeah, it's like... Chances are, if you follow someone, they've probably used the music at some point.
Yeah, I freaking heard it a million times. There's like thousands of musics that that guy made, but you only really hear like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. And then every once in a while you'd hear a new one. Says this is what I did before. I don't like how it's not centered, but I guess it was never centered in the original either. Let's see if we can put it right. Okay, so there we go. That should be that done. Let's put one strut on. Nah, they don't need struts. I swear, there's a bunch of fucking requests in the, like... There's a thing going on right now where there's a whole bunch of artists doing, like, a few, like, almost every artist is doing their own version of a request.
Oh, nice.
And I know that this time tomorrow or the next day, they're going to be bitching about it and shitting up threads left, right, and center over that.
Yeah.
It's like, I almost don't want to post because it's like anything that I say, every time I open up my mouth, the thread just turns to shit. That's what it feels like sometimes. Okay, so anyway, I need to get this into space. Because obviously I can't... You know, there are some spaceships that I've got that use these kinds of engines that can just fly themselves into space. But this isn't one of them. So what I need to do is build a booster. Thankfully, I don't need to, because there's already a lot of pre-made good boosters. Then it's like, you don't even have to worry about things exploding or anything. You just put things on it and it works. Also, no staging things to worry about. But I guess that I could do. Extend those. Save it. Then what we need to do is... Let's do a command and control. We need to get the biggest remote control that we can find. 7.5. Then we have a fairing, which is also the biggest one that we can find. And this one is 10 meters. So let's do that. Oh, I forgot, I need to set this up. Otherwise your thing will, you know, what'll happen? You'll build the fairing, you'll fucking trigger the fairing and it'll fucking blow up your spacecraft.
Great.
Because it fell on your rocket. Oh, come on. So, how does it fit? Because I feel like this ain't gonna fit. Yeah, that barely fits. Let's do that. Now you'll never know that there's two of them. And you know, the only thing this is going to do is stop the wind from blowing it up.
Yeah.
But of course, then we need a big fuel tank. What's this? What even is this? It says 12.2. The Nova rocket. What do you even need that for? Other than, like, real... There's a mod that you can get that makes the fucking... all the planets more like real life. And for that, you might need bigger rockets.
Yeah.
As this is, like, this rocket right here, which is a Saturn V first stage, this can do single stage to orbit with the regular stock planets. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Realistic.
Let's do F1 liquid fuel engine. First stage engine of the famous Saturn V manufactured by Rocketdyne. F1A, an upgraded Saturn V first stage for the blah 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 new Saturn 1C. I don't know what that is. An IS a specific impulse increase of 6 whole seconds. F1B. So I guess this is like the more modern version that they were going to use, but they never used.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna put it on there because it does fit. I'm curious, do they have the fucking Orion? Or is it just gonna be fucking stock? S4C? What even is that? What's this? ST. Oh, it's the space shuttle tank. I wonder if we could build a fucking Buran in this. I don't need to. What's this? I was thinking maybe let's build a Saturn V and then put other Saturn Vs on as boosters.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure like there was an orbiter mod for that. I want to see this. Fucking orbiter. Let's make it so that you can see the window. RS browser. Google. And let's set the thing so you can see it better. There you go. Orbiter, Saturn V. Damn it, what was that? There was a thing like fucking orbit hangar. Orbit hangar mods. Yeah, there we go. This is basically like the fucking KSP forum except for Orbiter. Which is a bit, you know, Orbiter is kind of like KSP, but it's a lot older and more realistic.
Yeah.
And of course, the best parts are the silly ones. So let's do, browse visually. Why not? Great. Right off the bat, there's fucking things that I've never seen before. Also, look at this page layout. Like, this is...
It's freaking... Wow. How visually designed.
You know, there's some fucking 1990s design for you. Or I guess 2000s.
If it's not flashy, it's as basic as it can get.
Yeah, there you go. Look how many pages there are. There's like 101 pages of mods. And these are just like for fucking spacecraft.
Yeah.
Let's, what's highest rated files? General vehicle. S1C. Franken. Oh my god, I remember this one. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the Saturn V original S1C stage was replaced with the N1 Block A stage, the most powerful rocket stage ever built? Now you can try it out. An example of what Orbiter looked like. Look at these textures, by the way. You know, the ground, can barely see it. And the fucking buildings are just fucking... I don't know how to describe that one. The rocket's the best part, though. This isn't what I was looking for. Like, I remember there was a mod that had the space shuttle, but instead of the solid rocket boosters, it had Saturn V first stages. Let's just search for Saturn V. What's this? Saturn V Mark II is my version of a modern Saturn V rocket envisioned as an alternative to Ares 4, Ares 5 even. Built by employing better engines, blah blah blah. I'm not going to read all of this. Saturn V engine sound. Oh, Orbiter doesn't even have sound. You have to add it, like the sound is a mod. Mercury Launch Complex. This isn't what it was. Oh, Velcro rockets. Here we go. I remember this. User comments. Velcro Saturns. And oh, this is the fucking one. It's just a Saturn V, but with more Saturn V first stages.
Nice.
Velcro Saturns. Damn it, I need to play Orbiter at some point. Just to be fucking... Just so that I can. Because come the hell on. So I need the biggest fucking thing that I can get here. The biggest fins that I can get. What's this? No, that's not good enough. What about this? These are like the biggest wings in the game. Actually, these are the biggest wings in the game. Okay, now it's starting to look ridiculous. But considering that I actually want to use this instead of just laugh at it.
Oh, the web page is still up on the screen, so I can't actually see the wings.
Cool. I forgot. You see, that's what happens. So yeah, I was looking at these, and it's like, that's kind of ridiculous. But these are the biggest wings in the game. Considering, though, that I actually want to use this as a, you know, a rocket instead of just a fucking, like a fucking, you know, just to laugh at it. I'm gonna actually get rid of that. It's too big, though. So what I want to do here... I want to put a big... I want to put a big battery here. 110,000 electricities. But the texture just sucks.
Yeah.
I guess that's a little bit better. So after this, we just do things. Like, you have these 5-meter reaction wheels, which are the biggest ones. And of course, you just stack them up because you kind of need these. Too bad it kind of looks like crap. Let's space them out a little bit. It already looks like crap. You know, what's the most stylish rocket that you can make? Not this. I'm terrible at fucking designing good-looking spacecraft. Most of the things...
Especially since, like, it's a real battle over, style versus functionality in a game like this.
Yeah. That should be good enough. We don't need the fucking legs. Oh, we need to put a thing on. Oh, I forgot. Fuck. What we need to do, turn that off. Put a mech jeb on the... Put a mech jeb right there. And then put a mech jeb right there. Then we can save it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to save the rocket. Look at these names, by the way. Okay, so is this good? I mean, it's SSTO, so it should be piss. Let's do this. I don't like how it selects all the engines. You have to click them up. You have to, like, click them each time. I don't know what that is. Why does it show it like that?
It's
Solid
just
fuel. Liquid... oh, right. Thrust limiter. So is this thing a built-in decoupler, too? Oh well. We're gonna do it. I didn't even click the button properly. I need to fucking... What I need to do is revert... I already fucked up. Revert it back. And of course it takes a while. Click that off. We don't need any crew for this. I hope I don't break my spacecraft here. I forgot to put struts on. But hopefully I only need to do this once. So let's do this. After this will basically fly itself, but... Oh, it fucking got me out of the warp. The fucking fast forward. The time warp, even. So... The question is, will you have enough fuel?
Yeah.
Oh, come the hell on. How hard is it to fucking activate the engine? We don't need that anymore. Semi in space, 93 by 160. It's crap, but it works. Also, have I fucking... What I need to do is turn around. Activate the engines. Deploy it. Decouple this thing. Fuck your ascent guidance. No. Fuck your shit. 9. There you go. Now I need to accelerate. Obviously, the only reason I'm doing this is so that the rocket doesn't go and become space junk.
Yeah.
And that's too big. Like, I have another rocket that's just for cleaning up space junk. But it's not that good. It's not going to be able to do that one. 65. 68. Okay, we're in space again. Actually, this doesn't look that bad once it's in space.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Man, that fucking lag, though, is fierce.
Yep.
The lag spikes. Okay. Now we have a mech jeb. Where is the... Is it lots of crew? It's not what the fuck fuel. It's not telescope station. It's mass crew return. That's where we want to go. $1.7. Let's add a maneuver to fix that. You know, we don't need to. Let's fucking get MechJeb to do it for us. Match planes with target. Let's do it. Execute next node, but stop right beforehand. I need to go on more flying missions instead of just space. Okay. Okay, yeah, the thing right now, MechJeb has this glitch where it won't activate the throttle.
Huh.
So I have to do it manually. But it also messes up with the time warp, so you have to get yourself out of time warp beforehand.
So great, it just holds everything.
Remove all nodes, okay. .3 kilometers. 9 point... Oh, come the hell on. .2. That's better. 1 hour, 7 minutes. Oh, come the hell on. Can't warp faster than 50 times. Yeah, that's the only part that sucks. You can't really do anything about that. What's that? Well, you can't see it now. Oh, wait. What is it?
Huh.
Well, it's gone. That's what it is. Oh, there's another one. I think it's just space junk.
Yeah.
There's so much space junk. There's like... When I crashed my spacecraft into the space station, like it was a while ago, but yeah, it created a whole bunch of space junk. Mostly to do with another rocket that was docked to it. The space station itself survived mostly unscathed. And even the space car survived mostly unscathed. It lost an engine, but it had like 8 engines, so yeah, whatever. It had more than... It had like fucking 12 engines.
Dang. In other words, losing a engine is probably the least of its worries.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's fast forward. Let's click that off. More bullshit. By the way, I just want to get the main crew. There's a whole bunch of crew. Like, you know, classic crew members that have been on a whole bunch of missions that I don't want to return. Not back to the fucking planet, because they might get deleted there. Because there's this space car that I have, this fucking landing vessel, this landing craft that has like, it can store over 100 Kerbals on it, but I don't know how much is on it right now. It's less than 100, but it's not, you know, there's like, there's at least one of those pods that's entirely full, and they can hold 16 each, so... Yeah. More waiting for things to happen. And this is one of those things where you can't really see it because it's a fucking... It's a drive that doesn't have any like... You know, there's no thrust output on here. It doesn't have any. It just magically produces thrust. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Now delete the node. 15.1 kilometers. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
0.6. Okay, what does it take? 0.6 meters per second in 51 seconds. You could probably do that with the RCS. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. That's better. Now we need to fast forward there. Let's do it. Now that we're in a higher orbit, we can fast forward faster. What's that? Is that more space junk? Where's the... Oh, there it is. The green dot. This is going to take a little bit of time to slow down. What is that, like slightly more than 1 meter per second per second? I don't know.
Getting super slow though.
Yeah. 5, 4... It's going to start lagging in a second when it loads. It's probably going to overshoot. 2.2. Oh, it started loading. There it is. A 100. Yeah, this is what happens when you're going too fast. Yeah, see ya. It's just gonna keep going.
There it goes.
Those few pixels on the stream. Now you just wait for the number to come down, and we're probably going to crash into it if we don't move out of the way.
Yeah.
This guy on the thread is like, half the people on VP are furries, and that's just the T.
It's just the... what?
I guess they're saying that's just how it is.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know if that is how it is.
Yeah.
Because I think that at any other time, like, there's just this group of furries that come on at a certain time and shit up the thread.
Yeah, with a thing like Pokemon, definitely furries would be the minority in the community in general. Furry in general. So I really don't think it's more than half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They just make a bigger scene.
Yeah, I almost crashed into it there. Let's just not have a repeat of what happened earlier.
A small castle.
That's what it looks like. Okay, so I have a feeling if I rotate this wrong. Now I want to target that, not just the regular one. Or I could just EVA the crew. Let's get the smart ASS out. They posted the fucking... what the fuck is that again?
Yeah?
This fucking picture.
Wait.
Copy image location. Or actually copy link location. Like, what even is that? I forget what it is.
I think that's an image that they, a while back.
Yeah, I remember it.
This is an image from the draw thread. They posted as a mimetic response or as like a look at this good art response.
I think it was a genuine delivery.
This is old news art.
Yeah. But what's the name of that that Pokemon?
Oh, I don't know. Are you talking about the one that's reading, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm?
That's the name of the Pokemon is Audino. Sounds like I don't or... But yeah, it's Audino. It's like a pun on audio because it like hears good or something. And something else.
Yeah, but... I don't remember. I can't fucking remember its name.
It was one of the Unova Pokemons.
That's what it looks like.
And I remember it specifically from Unova anyways, because it was like in the first freaking pretty much any time the grass shook, because they introduced a grass shaking mechanic to find rare Pokemon. Pretty much any time that happens, you know it's probably an Audino, since they appeared almost exclusively from shaking grass.
Yeah.
They also gave out a frick ton of XP.
Jose Roberto. What? Is that just spam?
Ralph Kazama says Jose Roberto Alejandro.
Either way, we made it.
If it was spam, I wouldn't really know how there could be a
I didn't recognize
Alejandro.
I didn't recognize the name at first. So anyway, we're here. Let's do things now. If anything, or like if they're even here. Let's get things in. They can only hold 7 crew. Molly.
Can't remember the name. Told you so. Couldn't. What is the name? It's probably something from like way back streams ago.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty delayed, Aurora.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty delayed. Okay. Something from way the frick back. Yeah, no wonder I don't remember. Holy frick, I just realized that every one of them is like that. But a lot of, like the, recent dream where I freaking, like, played Botto.
Yeah?
I was just playing Botto and exploring a canyon that kind of looks like the Rudo land.
Mm-hmm.
I was exploring one of those, and I go down the canyon and I turn left to see like another area
Mm-hmm.
in the canyon. Two maps for two separate dreams that showed off that both have the same sort of progression.
Yeah?
Or it's like you go down, or there's like there's a freaking turn to the left or whatever. So it's happened 3 times where it's basically some kind of freaking corridor in my dream, and I just turn to the left for the rest of the dream.
What?
The I guess maps in my dreams are pretty copy paste in terms of their layout.
Yeah?
From what I've noticed.
Does this orbital station have any crew on it? Let's get this into a little bit of a higher orbit so that we can do things better. Just a little bit better separation. 500. At least you can do it now. You got maps on your dreams? Shit.
You got maps on your... Well, I don't have maps, like, I don't dream of maps. That's kind of boring, actually. I have drawn up, maps of dreams. Because it's like a house.
I think that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. Green guys are the crew itself, ain't it? Yeah. The Kerbals.
The green guys are the crew. So, what's this telescope station? I don't know why it switches the music. It's like maybe each fucking spacecraft has its own music. What even is this? Oh, there is crew here. Why did I fucking do this?
The freak. It's a massive space station.
No,
And
this is
also,
the space station's pretty small. Most of this is just rocket and fuel tanks.
freaking out.
Like this is a fuel tank. This is a fuel tank. That's just spacer for the engine. That's a fuel tank.
It's just a space station stuck to the very tip of a rocket. What the heck?
Yeah. That's my rockets are really overpowered for what I use them for. Hence why you have, entire first stages in orbit. It's like, and I just don't detach them because I don't need to. And what if you do need it? What if you need to go somewhere? What if you need to go to fucking Duna or whatever? Speaking of which, if I can go to the map view, zoom all the way out. Oh, but this is that line that I'm talking about. This big line going across. And the person's long gone now because, oh, there it is. 16. Oh, they slowed down quite a bit. Because, they've been... Let's zoom out. Oh. Damn it. Fuck. Yeah, let's set that as the target. And then zoom out. And it's so far away that you still have to, like, rotate the camera pretty far.
Yeah.
And 16,000 meters per second. That's actually pretty slow. It was starting at like 100,000 meters per second. And the only reason I did this is because, this was originally the save file where I turn on cheats and fuck around. And then later on I was playing, it's like, let's just fucking build a spaceship, and then it just spiraled.
Yeah.
But that is still there. It's like that thing. They're gonna have their fucking telescopes pointed at that guy. And they're gonna be like, what the hell was that about?
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the point. If we go to here. Focus the view. Are the crew still here? What is this? What even is this? Space House Duna Edition. Oh, right, okay. There's a crew member here that has, There's, like, crew members that have the same name, but except one letter is different.
Quality naming.
Yeah. This is more of a space station. It's obviously still connected to the fucking booster. Once again, you don't need to you don't need to get rid of it. Basically everything beyond this big plate right here. Everything to this side is the space station. Everything to the left is the booster. I also made it so that it can rotate, which does nothing, but it looks pretty, kind of. It looks like crap. These people have been here for 5 years. And that's like Kerbin years, so it's even longer. How many crew members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 crew members here doing nothing. Hey, let's get here. I had a dream. This fucking moon right here, I had a dream about that. Where I went there in a space house. That was more like a fucking camper, but in space. And there was like a bunch of underground tunnels and stuff. Let's fast forward.
Sounds more interesting than the actual thing.
Yeah, it does. Damn it. Fuck. Oh, okay. Switch to this. Switch to it. Those green guys are the crew itself, ain't it? The whole family went on a spatial trip.
Yep.
This is just a rover that I've driven this.
It looks like a rover version of those like have the freaking little like turnable part in the middle because they're like double lung buses.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it looks like, doesn't it? It's not even fucking. Why does it say it's?
Faces are like weed. Look like they were taking weed. They are weed.
They're kind of just sitting there. Nothing. Oh, why is this? This is one of those fucking. This guy right here was one of the classic crew members. Why is he still here? I need to get a rescue mission. But it's like, you know, you have a big fucking rover that can go forever because of batteries that never die. And it's not cheating either, it's just these things. And I especially like how there's a garage here, but there's never gonna be anything that goes into it.
Pointless garage.
Yeah, there you go. These landing gears on the side are just so that if it tips over, you might have a chance to save it. And that happens a lot because 1/3 gravity and sharp turns. And, you know, if you go fast enough, you can just make pretty big jumps.
Yeah.
I had to drive this thing it was like 60 kilometers to get to the landing site of a spaceship that I sent back to get. There used to be even more crew on this, but then I went to get them. But due to the orbit, see, I had to I could only land at the equator. You had to land anywhere on the equator, but you couldn't land anywhere else. Even though I could, really. The thing had a lot of delta V. But, you know, it's easier to just drive your rover to the landing site than it is to waste fuel. Can go inside, too. This isn't what I was wanting to do. I like the interiors.
Yeah.
Let's break. Internal view. Is this the same thing? No, this is different. This is another thing. There's a teddy bear. I like you can see the moon in the fucking the window there.
Yeah. Up in the tub. got it, Aurora. Yeah, they're chilling.
Yeah. This game is so peaceful. It is. You can actually make it so you can see the interiors from the outside. I like how there's showers too. And there's except the showers have toilets inside. Or you know, there's just seats in the shower. Also, the animations are a bit glitched here. Like, what? What the fuck?
Chilling.
Oh, I've got the brakes on. Let's...
Perhaps they're both crack and weed.
I know there's a fucking thing where, if you look hard enough, there's a mountain that looks like a Kerbal's face. But I don't know where it is. I want to go up here. But I don't have anything that can go up there. I need to get another fucking mission here. What's that? Oh, it's Elu. I've never been to Elu. Never been there either. Damn, there's a lot of places I've never been. Focus view. There's also these, like, fucking unknown objects. I want to go there, too. I've never been there. Let's do things. Damn it, what am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. What do you mean it's fucking cheaty? Oh fuck, I'm moving. Let's go to the Space Center. And then we are going to... We're going to make a better space station. I'm sick and tired of having fucking shitty space stations. Like, there's one space station that's broken. There's another one that's really old and crappy and wasn't what it was designed for. Let's make a better one. Utility. Wonder if I'll have to do this, you know, will I have to construct this in space? Maybe it could have a road, and maybe it could, like, put a road on it. Was it Hunky on chat earlier?
Yeah. I think he fell asleep or something. Yeah, they fell asleep or left, but I don't think he's here anymore.
At least the music's appropriate.
Yeah.
Shanny module. Let's have one of these. Watch his stream. Let's get... Felt asleep. Yeah, he felt asleep.
Yeah.
It's like that fucking... It's like in Metal Gear for NES. What's this? It's nothing. Fuel tanks, engines, structural. What's this? A planetary adapter? Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's have some. Alright, what I should do is build one side and then copy paste it. Because I can do that now. I don't know why. It didn't work. It used to not work before, but now it works. But I'm not going to complain. Is this airlock? Airlock midsection? Sure, let's have one of those. Planetary greenhouse.
Phil, this virtual keyboard sucks.
Anyway, we're gonna have a rotating bit. The rotating that's completely aesthetic in purpose. And I don't even know how I'm gonna launch this thing. It's already 27 tons. Of course I need solar panels, because why not? What's this? Cool, we could have a fucking... we could have a fucking launch pad in space.
Nice!
There you go.
Just in the middle of space.
I don't know what the EL means. Launch pad? I don't know what that is. A KSOCD orbital construction dock. A tiny launch pad optimized for use in orbit. Let's put it on. That might break the fucking thing. And of course, in order for to get the weight proper, you'd have to unless you want to build this thing in orbit. Is there? I think there's a docking adapter here. No, that's a separator. That's a robotic arm. Is it? What the fuck? The Clampotron port? Where's the fucking port for this? Maybe I made it up. Oh, there it is. This is the docking port. I can't tell which side is what. Oh, there it is. Now, does this line it up properly? You think you'd want some fucking... Let's get rid of that and see if we can build up the fucking gravity section. A base separator. Noting that basically anything on this section is going to be on its side, as it were. So if anything that can be on its side, there you go. There isn't even any goals for this game. Get to all the planets and find all the secret stuff. It's kind of like Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
space Minecraft.
Yeah. It's a little bit more you know, defined. Like, you can actually run out of things to do here. But not often. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do. And of course, I'm basically just saying, do everything.
Yeah.
I swear, isn't there like a fucking science? A ship radar? A flight computer? I don't know what that is. 1 times 10 to the negative 5 times faster than the standard hard drive. A space telescope. Yeah, I want one of those. But not on a rotating section. I got an idea. If I do utility, or robotic even. Right, why does this thing not have a thing on it? Where the fuck is this? What's this? A Rotatron? Yeah, I did want to fucking... What? Docking washer. What the fuck even is this? And that's a standard one. It's free moving. A gantry rail. Oh, is this the thing that you want? Well, I'm gonna do it. What I'm gonna do... Structural... There's going to be a bit of a bottleneck here, but I don't care. I'm assuming that crew can go through that. But it doesn't matter because you don't have IVA. Anyway, we need a thing now. We need structural things. Let's not do that. I feel like it would be better if you just had the free rotating version.
Yeah.
Freely moving. Then you had that. Then you put another free moving one on. Then you put that back on. Now, then you might be able to put struts on this. I don't know how, considering that the rotation is gonna fucking get in the way. Not to mention, how are you gonna launch this thing?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it anyway. Nah, that's not good enough. We need 2 of them. Now my fucking screen's a mess.
3.
Oh, and you can't fucking scroll. You have to just accept the fucking shit. Yeah, there you go. And then we need these things. Where is it? I keep losing track of where all the shit is. So anyway, then we can build it up properly. Oh, I got a better idea. Let's do structural again. Let's find a bigger one. There you go. Let's throw that out. Then we can put that there. This is a bit ridiculous, but I don't care. Let's do utility. Then we can fucking do this. Can have 4 of these. Did I properly... Oh, that's the non-rotating one. Now we need the big struts on this. RSB strut connector. And before it actually blocks the path. But, you know, the thing about this is that it won't really care that the fucking rotating bit is going through these things.
Yeah.
That's the best part. We're also going to need things to spin these up after we do things. We also need utility. This is going to be a nightmare to launch. An MK1 or an MK2. It's a nightmare to get this shit aligned properly. Finally. Is this how it should be? I'm definitely going to be testing this on the ground.
Yeah. Freaking out. Get off. How low session it is.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 35. This is actually pretty light right now. I'm surprised. You might be able to launch this with the biggest rocket that you've got. Or even. I might be able to actually launch this thing in one launch. K&K airlock. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's copy paste. There you go. Then we can copy paste this. Put it right there. Then we Then we get rid of this, and we're gonna have, like, science stuff. What is this? That's the... damn it, I just want a greenhouse. A space greenhouse. Damn it. They're a bit longer than the other ones, though. Damn it, fuck. At least the music's appropriate. There you go. If only I had more space for this. I've got an idea. You go to science, and there's this one, which is kind of the same length, actually. This might work better than I thought. We don't need the flag. Then we do a structural thing. Or is it coupling? Maybe it's utility. Here we go. Then we can copy paste this. Now we need to strut this up like a motherfucker. Let's get the big struts.
Yeah, freaking... Definitely a lot of struts would be required for that.
At least these are the heavy-duty ones. You can't even, like... these aren't the stock ones. These are, it says strength 2500. I don't know what the regular ones are, but I'm guessing they're lower. So now we need to strut this up to the center. And before this thing just blows up.
Just launch it and it just falls apart.
Yeah, there you go. Do we really need the struts?
Possibly.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we should test this and... Damn it, I have this thing where I turn on cheats and then say, oh, this isn't real, this is like a simulation. Let's just... You know, you turn on cheats, hack it into space, and then it's like, this is just a simulation. It's not the real deal.
Yeah.
But before that, let's just, like, test if it, like, let's see what happens. In the 1G. This might just fall apart. It didn't fall apart. Let's revert to the assembly because I forgot to put things that rotate this. Let's do command and control.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Damn it. Of course, you also need RCS. So let's get one of those on. Loading. Let's do it. Well, it works. Let's see how fast it can go. Somehow it works. Let's see how, let's fucking make it go faster until it breaks.
Get back.
Okay. So it spins when I put RCS on it. Also, you can see how the thing goes through the thing.
Yeah.
The supports. Also, gravity is pulling this down a little bit, so you can see through it.
Nice.
But let's pretend that that doesn't exist. Looks like I can't get this to go faster. Not right here. That's not good enough. Okay. Oh, there it is. And now it's starting to spin up a little bit faster. See how fast it can go. Because there actually is a oh, this will fly apart if you go fast enough. And like on the ground, there's no air to get in the way.
Yeah.
Also, if it's going this fast, the gravity in these bits would be really high.
Yeah.
You know, like how fast does it need to go before it flies apart? Looks like it might be getting there. Maybe. Maybe I'll run out of fuel before it does.
Approaching the sound barrier.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see now. Almost. You know, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about this thing rotating too fast. Oh, you can, like, it when it lagged there, you could see that the things are starting to come apart.
Yeah.
Also, it's starting to wobble. That's not great. Oh, there it goes. Some of them deorbited, some of them went to higher orbits. But yeah. Revert vehicle assembly. So I think that was successful enough.
Yeah.
Though the only problem is these fuel tanks. It's not really a problem with that, but there's this fucking... There's these nice looking fuel tanks. Right?
Yeah.
This fuel tank right here holds 1,500 fuel.
Dang.
Let's scroll down and get this other one. Make it the same size. This one holds 2161 despite being the same size. But I guess it kind of makes sense if you look in this. If you look inside, this one's a whole bunch of little ones, whereas this one's just a big tank.
Yeah.
So I guess you can make it make sense. Also, I don't know how safe it would be for anything to dock right there. Because kind of, you know, really, that'd be kind of dangerous. Also, is there a fairing that's big enough for this? This is the 10-meter fairing. No, there isn't a fairing big enough for this. That means they're going to have to do it the slow way. You know, carefully lift this thing out of the atmosphere. And then get into orbit. Or just go without a fairing, which is insane.
Yeah.
By the way, it's 70 tons, which is pretty heavy, but I've had heavier stations than that before. Let's rearrange some things. Let's have a big pod right there at the very top. You know, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's rearrange this other thing too, because I think it might be a bit ridiculous. Let's rearrange all these parts. Let's put that right there. That right there. That right there. Nah, that's even worse. It's about as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
At least we can dock with these things now. Should they have adapters, or should you just plop the things on?
I don't know.
How about we have, like, 2 of them with the big ones? Get rid of that. Duplicate it. There you go. Then we can have payload or structural. There you go. Then we have the adapter, the docking port even. Oops, I'm sorry. Symmetry mirror, no. There you go. I think that's good enough. Let's get rid of these. Because, we're gonna need a lot of, reaction wheels on the bottom here.
Yeah.
Just to like, the whole idea is to keep it stable while the thing is rotating. Which can be a bit tricky. There you go. There should be enough. It'll still really... It won't be that fast to do things. What is this anyway? 240 in vacuum. That's terrible. 260 in vacuum. That's a little bit better, but still terrible. 240, 260. That's 2,000. But it's only a fucking shitty little ion thruster.
Yeah.
Let's do it anyway. We have the electricity. What's this? 290. That's a bit better. Oh, here we go. 290. We don't need to do that anymore. The only thing is, where do I fucking... there's this thing where you can have symmetry, but it doesn't work when you have things like this.
Yeah.
You can have multiples. And of course, because you can't put it in exactly the same place every time, this will throw the thing off balance. But it's close enough that it won't matter, basically. The music is really helping out here.
Yeah.
Fucking precision clicking right there. Maybe you need to set up goals for this.
What, for this?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a few planets, I haven't seen yet. Those are like way the frick far away.
We have the technology, though.
Yeah.
I just need to, like, set up missions for them. Maybe I'll send one of these to Jewel. Though, what... I had a dream. I think I mentioned this. I had a dream about KSP. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. It might have even been before the stream, but yeah. Because I've been playing so much KSP, I dreamt about it. And,
Yeah.
is where I went to Jewel in a fucking kinda camper-like spacecraft. And I deorbited myself, but I just thrusted against gravity. And so you just hover, basically.
Yeah.
And it worked, but whatever. It's kind of like standing on the top of a fucking tall building. Except it's not a tall building. It's like, you know, imagine a skyscraper that, like, goes to space. Except the entire bit between the top and the bottom doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Instead, it's just a rocket. And you can still jump off the top like it was a skyscraper. Or a balloon, I guess. That would be a better example. You know those fucking videos, like, balloon to space. And there were a few of them where people jumped out. And it's kind of like that. But yeah, I think I might want to do that. But not the main spacecraft. That would just be like a bonus.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could do it. I'm just... Damn, I kind of want to do that now. But not now. I'm building the space station, and I'm going to try to launch this before the end of the stream. Because I needed a new space station anyway. So anyway, we have RCS. We need actual RCS now. I'm afraid that, like, the thrusters won't, like, work properly.
Yeah. What do they do, though?
I'd have to do action group. Toggle RCS thrust. Yeah, sure. Damn it. The reason you put the RCS at the very end is because you don't need as much thrust to spin it up that as fast here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'd just put like 4 of them right here. You know, I could fucking just put like a little thing here that rotates. And then just put thrusters there, and it's like, well, that's the end of it. You don't have to do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
So anyway, is this it? Did I forget any? There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I didn't forget any. This is going to be Space Station 2.0. Or Space Station 3. Or I've been calling them Space House because it's all fancy. Though I think in this case it's more like Space Mansion, but yeah. After this, we're gonna have 2 science rooms in the non-rotating portion. Toggle the flag. And then, I don't know what to do with these other ones.
Oh no.
We need more docking ports. I think by standard, it's like you pretty much have to put a docking port on the top there. I might need the full Saturn V for this one. Which is a rocket that's so big that it doesn't even fit in this building. That actually looks good, almost. What's this? This is like a bunch of classic parts here. I remember these back in 2012. Maybe you could have a fucking... I know you could have a garage. Maybe you could have put a garage in the in these, but you never did, so
Yeah.
unless I extend it. This is what I was talking about. Let's do command and control, or just... Would it be structural? Actually, it would be. Then we have this. So yeah, now you have room for 4 more rotating bits. And I'm just gonna have a garage. I might only fill up 2 of these, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out. You know, just having some room for other shit would be nice.
Yeah.
I've never done this before, by the way. Not well.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta love the fucking thing. It's arranged in such a way that you can't, like, you have no choice anymore. It has to be, like, there's gonna be some part clippage. That kind of sucks. Maybe you could just, like, I mean, it's a fucking space station. You could just engineer better fucking docking ports. You could just say, you know what? Make sure these are fucking auto strutted. You don't have to see them. Maybe you could just ignore these. Just forget they exist. What's this? Yeah. Anyway, the big fucking garage is gonna be well, first of all, it has to be symmetrical. It has to be symmetrical or else things break.
Yeah.
There you go. Then you copy paste. I'm so fucking glad I can do that. I don't know why it wasn't working before.
Yeah, I guess it's just a bug with the positioning or some crap.
Yeah. Oh, I should put it on the other side because these things have, you know, there's these greenhouses that you really don't want shadows on. It's not like it matters, but, you know, aesthetics. So anyway, now we can do that. Actually, I think we could just straight up connect a garage here. It'd be in the payload section. Here we go. A garage with a sliding door. That I swear has a fucking bit on the... Oh, you can connect it like that. But I saw there's a bit on the side where you could connect it the other way. How does the door open? It's not that bad. Is there a section of garage that isn't like that? You know, I just want a fucking tube, as it were. A K&K garage structure. It also is a place for landing legs.
Nice.
In case you want to land your garage somewhere, which isn't the case here. Oh, I've got an idea. I've got a better idea. 5 meter, 7.5 meter. Oh, I was about to say it fits, but then it doesn't. This one fits, though. And then you just duplicate it. There you go. Then you can get rid of that. I was thinking maybe have some more crew caps, like cabins there. But maybe... You know, because like having a storage place where there's gravity might be a little bit more useful. Because, you know, your parts just aren't floating around. It does mean, though, that it's going to take a little bit more time to fucking spin this up. Oh, okay. Let's get rid of that. And then, because of the way this works, it duplicates, so you don't need to strut it up like that anymore.
Yeah.
Though I think you might still want to attach some to these. Oh, right. You can't do that. Let's put that there. That actually was more helpful than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I misclick. I click, and then there's a lag spike, and then it's like, oh, the part isn't where you placed it. It's like, fuck. Guess you have to be careful. Also, these docking, like these fucking airlocks right here would be dangerous. Because you'd walk out and then you'd just fall. You get better of a jetpack right there. So anyway, there's this thing. Now this is probably it's over 100 tons now. Okay, so then we have a... If this thing survives the launch, I'll be shocked.
Yeah.
Let's do utility.
Dang, it's complex.
Yeah. How much parts is there? There's 122 parts.
Jeez.
I don't know how this is going to survive the launch. You're going to have to go real slow, and this is going to take, you know... You might need to do what you saw in Orbiter earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Saturn V with Saturn V first stages as boosters. Too bad they don't have the fucking BFR here. Like the original BFR that was better.
Yeah.
The BFR is an actual rocket, by the way. And it is the name is exactly what you think it means.
Wow. Professional.
It's supposed to take people to Mars. It's still a paper rocket right now, though. It doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
But it's probably the closest that we've ever been to fucking Mars missions.
Yeah. Slow progress, but getting there.
Yeah. K&K base separator. What do you think should go on these sides? Or do you not even... Can you not even comprehend this?
No freaking idea. Maybe some nice aesthetics, I don't know.
Payload?
Possibly.
Modular storage? I guess that's not that bad. The shitty thing is you can't have struts going between the non-rotating section and the rotating section. You just can't have it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put these docking ports on each side and then figure it out later. Now we can strut it up.
Yeah. Exit. I think I'm gonna head off real soon.
Okay. Did you work on any artwork?
I've been working on some random artwork, so not a whole lot of work on the bird cop, but I did get started on Link a little bit.
Yeah?
I don't think I did any work on Mara since, so...
It's okay. I'd still like to see it.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is... You know, because you can't fucking... On Bitzer, I don't know what the fuck to go. You just want to put docking ports, because if you don't, you can't put anything there. At least with a docking port, you can put some there later.
Yeah.
Also, that would be a retarded place to dock for you know, actual things. Okay, now for the fucking the actual stuff part, the electrical and shit. So what I'm gonna do. Oh, hello.
This isn't a whole lot of work. This is just basically sketching it out more properly, since I still don't quite know what to do with this pose. Up slightly or something.
You know what I could do here is oh good, it didn't mess up that time. So what I'm gonna do, engines. I'm gonna put 2-meter drives on. Because it's available. They're gonna have to strut it up even more.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? There's this bit where if you select an item that's like it's basically when you have a strut, if you move it over, like if you move any object over an object with a different mirror setting, it'll change the setting of the object to that. So it's like if you only want 2, then you move it over one that's duplicated 4 times, it'll duplicate your item 4 times, which isn't what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's save this. Let's add a lot of electricity here. Thermal. I think you'd want a bigger one. But you know, where would you even put this stuff? Like, there's docking ports everywhere you'd want to put it. Damn it, fuck. You have to go the medium-sized ones.
Yeah.
But I guess it doesn't matter as much. Gonna have some big solar panels here, even if you don't need them as much as you would think. Let's put it right there. So then you have that, and then you communication. Should we have the bigger ones or the smaller ones?
I'm not sure it really matters.
It doesn't matter.
Whichever one's aesthetically better.
I just think that the bigger ones look better for a bigger station.
Yeah.
So, we have that and that. Then we have that. could put some spare fuel in here. Procedural liquid tank. But let's also go to utility. And we're just going to empty this thing out because it's going to be really heavy at first. $127 tons. Might have to leave out the fucking actual launch for next time.
Yeah. It's definitely probably gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Get it up in the air.
Without exploding. So anyway, then we need to toggle. Let's move it up. And we need a coupling. The biggest docking port that you can get. Which is actually bigger than we need. But that'll work.
Yeah.
Then we have that. And you're not going to be able to launch this on the thing. Let's bring out this thing. Oh, we need a mech jeb too. And we're gonna need to fucking command and control. This current setup that I've got on this last stage is not good enough.
Yeah.
Might just have to cover the whole thing.
Yeah, because it'll be insured. Not freak up.
This might make it fuck up even more because the problem is that the more you have, the more wobbly it can get. And that's bad. So this is the modified. And then you add an R for the fact that there's a rocket attached to it.
Mm.
This is the biggest rocket that I made myself. This is the rocket that, you know, there's a lot of spent first stages in orbit.
Yeah.
Then we need to, structural. I'll try one launch if I can get this, like... Oh, we need enough... That's a glitch right there. That it all connects to the bottom there.
Yeah.
Damn it. Like, it forgets where it all connects.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's not what I want. That's not what I want anyway. I just want this procedural structural element. I want a cone. Change the length. If this launches properly, this will be the biggest thing that I've ever launched.
D.
Funnily enough, there was some guy who made a rocket that could probably put this whole rocket in orbit. It's like, damn. Oh, and look at all these shitty engines. Well, I'm still gonna try it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't set up the staging. If I press the space key, it will blow up. You can tell it's taken a while.
Mm-hmm.
Here it goes. Oh, it's daytime now. Oh my god. It's bouncing. That's not good.
Oh, freak.
Let's do it anyway.
It's dying, but I just won't watch it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It sank. Oh my god.
That's the best part of playing KSP right there. Oh my god, I like how it's... No, that's just
you spend hours building something.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, let's see if it works. And it just falls apart.
Yeah.
It's still rotating.
Yeah, how am I gonna do the fucking... Maybe I need to get the quantum struts mod.
Yeah.
But anyway, I know exactly what went wrong right there, though. It's just me not setting up rockets staging right. You know, the very important thing about making your rocket go up is to make sure all your rockets fire at the same time.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
Mm.
Okay, so there's that. Then there's this.
I'm gonna head off now.
Hang on, I'm about to fucking launch this thing.
Freak.
I figured
Like
I fixed the staging. Now if I now it only will now instead of 100% chance of blowing up, it'll be like 95 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe if I keep the acceleration to, you know, like 1G or something. There is an option that can do that. Limit acceleration to 10. Do it.
saw it immediately exploding. And it's actually lifting.
Oh my god, when it's rotating, this thing is not rotating with it. The most powerful rocket that I've got, aside from that Saturn V.
Yeah. Well, it's actually getting kind of far.
Yeah. My only problem is that, well, I'm afraid that, oh, okay, bad things are happening.
Yeah, it's, flipping over. It's bending.
This max Q.
Probably gonna fall apart in the atmosphere.
Well, somehow it's not blown up yet.
Holy crap. Taking on.
We're above the thickest parts of the atmosphere now. Okay, my problem, these boosters, no, the boosters will be fine. Oh, by the way, this is asparagus stage, so the center stage is still full of fuel. 100% full. That's what makes it, that's how it's so powerful. Like, you know, 23 kilometers, and it's going to be even higher when these separate, and you're going to basically have a fully fueled rocket.
Yeah.
That high up. Limit acceleration to 20. Oh my god. This is fucking... I'm anxious right now. Damn it, this is like the first launch that I've done with real rockets. Here we go, the boosters are about to separate. Yeah, there you go.
There's the... Yeah, I actually managed to get up there.
Now to see if it can actually get into space. The biggest problem right now is we're not very high up.
Yeah.
I think that it can still get up there though.
Yeah, it'll just take a while.
You know, we're right above the atmosphere basically. Calm the fuck down.
What the freak? my god.
Oh my god, yeah. This thing doesn't know what it's doing anymore.
Yeah. It can wreck itself.
Oh my god.
Stable-ish.
Oh my god, I can't believe.
How the frick is it still alive?
Yeah. And it's still wobbling too. That's, you know. Like, calm the fuck down. Calm the down. Oh my god, calm down, please. I can fly this thing manually the rest of the way. But it needs to calm down.
Yeah.
Music's about to start. Well, we're in space now, but we're not in orbit yet.
Mm-hmm.
What I need to do... Oh my god, calm the fuck down! It's not gonna calm down, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it has not to stop.
Oh, that's kind of helping. Fucking thrusters. Oh my god. Get into prograde. It's going to take a while to get there, but I'm going to warp here. Oh my god. Fucking calm down. Slash.
It's like it just freaking automatically starts doing it. I wonder if there's like a bit of a piece.
I think what's going on is that... I don't know what's going on. I don't know anymore.
Like, yeah, what I'm thinking is that there's some freaking piece that's fighting with space. Two boundaries colliding.
Well, there you go.
It's making it oddly grow.
Okay, so basically physics warp is kind of weird. It makes the it can be more wobbly than you'd want.
Yeah.
So what you do is you use non-physics warp. You know, non-physics warp, it's not like it actually freezes the capsule, your spaceship, which is actually a really convenient way to slow down if you're rotating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. cheaper in space. We've got there.
Space is achieved.
Like mind explosions.
Finally. I was expecting that to like tear itself apart before it even got out of the planet. Somehow managed to stay.
Yeah. That's all I can say, really. Let's see if we can get somewhere. Not very far, but I just want to not be attached to the rocket. Which is basically at full fucking... This rocket is... ridiculous. I didn't expect it to be able to do this. I thought it would just, you know, crash or not make it to orbit.
Mm-hmm.
But... let's extend the radiators. And they immediately turn red hot. Then I need to... You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah?
Yeah, these two drives right here. These two engines.
Mm.
Only one of them is attached for the fucking thing.
Oh my god. Seriously.
Well, don't matter anyway.
It's in space. So hooray, I guess.
I still managed to get both of them on. I didn't put lights on this thing either. Okay, now that looks just straight up pretty. 9.
Oh, snap.
There's like
Look at
6. Damn it.
Space lamp.
I forget where the fucking, like, was it 8? How did I attach these things? These RCS jets. Disabled. Well, this is kind of stupid. Damn it, I need to rebuild this thing. It says RCS is disabled. What the fuck? Well, whatever. I'll figure it out later. I can't...
This is good enough for now.
Yeah, I can't believe that this worked the first time.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, what the fuck?
Especially with all the freaking signs that it wouldn't.
I'm gonna fucking at least show this thing. I didn't put a fucking space telescope on it either. I need to do that too. It's like,
Yeah.
whoops.
It's like a freaking Christmas tree.
Now that's what it looks like. You know, I just realized this is just flaw after flaw, isn't it? Like, okay, so these things will actually hit the fucking radiators when it spins around. Not to mention, I can't even spin it around because it's just a bad design.
Yeah. But hey, it looks kind of nice just sitting there.
Fucking piece of shit. But yeah. I think this is a pretty good base.
Yeah.
It's also fucking... Yeah, there you go. This is the biggest space station I've ever made.
It looks the part.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't even look like a space station at first. I mean, it kinda does, but...
Yeah, it looks more like an art project.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah. I think I'm gonna head off now, because my cat will freaking leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Telling me that I should go to bed so you can pet me.
Yep. I'm sorry I kept you up this late. I mean, it's not.
It's not really that late.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna see this picture, though, first. I can view it in the
It's really
browser.
not much. Slightly more defined and not
Yeah, it looks
proportionally broken Link.
pretty similar to the original. About the same, really, but I'm not gonna complain. Is Mara done?
Mara is still at the same
Yeah.
was. Basically, all she needs is cleaning up, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a few more details added, and she'll be Finn.
Yeah. There's also the checklist that I made. I still feel
some of
bad
that's
about.
done. A bit of Rubiano needs the.
Yeah.
Her instantly cleaning up for that.
Mm-hmm. At least you're doing it now in the line art phase. Yeah, it would be impossible to do it like any later than this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I hope that you had a good night.
Yep.
Good night. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. See ya!